neutral in it, so you don't have a say. If it's gonna kick off, it's gonna kick off. But no one's coming for you. Do you know what I mean? But have you ever heard when the man's on the other side, where he's seen brothers and he's like, if they know I'm here, it's hot for me, and they tried to reason with you, like I'm a bad you. I can't just go home, big man. Go home.
You know what's mad? Like, sorry to cut you.
Like,
I mean,
what?
at the stage we're at right now, yeah, there's no points for being bad. Like, just get bread, man.
I think it's how you tell the story.
No, but because I've you know what it is? I've seen certain people like in 2025, and they're doing the tap to youth thing.
What's tap to youth?
That like acting like.
That they're mad.
Yeah, that tap skits you. It's just
it's a personality.
It's almost like take time. Like just be normal. Like be easy, because obviously that was a phase, and then there was another phase, and then there's the guy I don't really dance phase, and there's a guy wear gloves in the dance phase. Like there's bare phases. Now it's chinos, isn't it?
No, but hold on. Can I clarify what I
Flares,
mean?
isn't it? Cheers.
Yeah,
like
but
just chill
no,
out.
There's some tap youths though.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. But a lot of them are not, and a lot of them are lying because you don't take crack.
I'm not here to find out.
Yeah, that's not nice.
It's not even about me finding out, but what I'm trying to say is there's an agenda where right now... No, because realistically, we're at a stage in life where being bad, there's not really that much of a currency. I don't know if it's like the younger audience might see it the same way, but when you get to a certain age, having the most bread is the currency. Having your respect is a currency. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you definitely got to get to that. You got to get to that. And being bad can make you money.
Yeah,
being bad can make you money.
I guess there's a cut-off point because there's certain bad money who are toast.
I think we're live now.
Well, obviously that's like being like good with your money as well, but being bad definitely can make you money, innit?
Before we move on to talking about culture clash, any lessons that you lot learnt in music? Like maybe you had an artist in the studio and they told you something.
Can I ask a question? As a producer, yeah? Like, you see when do you do the business? Before you do the session or after you do the session? Like, how do you determine points and stuff like that?
It depends.
Or is it swaps or...
It depends who it is. If you know them, you might do it after because you know that you're really and truly you're going to work it out.
Yeah.
If it's someone that's coming, you don't really know, then maybe you might hash it out because like you're thinking, I don't even want to do this session unless I get this amount of money.
With you.
With other people, like it's dependent, innit? If you know what I'm saying. So you might hash it out after. More time is hashed out after, I feel like, because what's the point of like everyone? It's definitely a vibe killer.
That's what I was going to ask. Do you think that it brings the vibe down if, like, before we start, you're like, look, man want this points, man want this P, this, that.
100%. You can't run a rhythm and man goes, hard, and then you go, cool. So what are you saying? What are you saying? In a monetary way.
But I remember...
It's not sweet talking.
And this was the life lesson. So basically, I want you to give me your version of this. So DJs, you say to a DJ, how much for an hour? And then they give you their fee and it's like, all right, cool. If you're on it, if not, then whatever. You might haggle, whatever. I wasn't really haggling. Whatever your price was, if I couldn't afford it, I'd just say, nah. Then you might come back and say, no, I'll do it for this. Or what's your budget? Cool. I remember a DJ that I looked up to was like, no, I got you. I'll do it. So I phoned my boy like, yo, let's book my man.
They gave you the price after.
We sold out the darts. You see the fee he gave me, yeah? Oh, I've never paid that fee before. But I said, because it's
but
you.
that's a schoolboy on your
never again.
Because he's taken advantage of that thing.
The funny thing is, I don't think he took advantage. I think he gave me a lesser fee than he actually charges. I just didn't realize how big he was.
Everyone charges someone more.
Pause. Yeah.
Everyone charges.
As in the amount of money he was able to demand because of his status. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. But you know what's weird? Like every when people charge in it, that they got their prices that they've charged.
I've learned that too.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, because I've charged this once before, like
That's
I know
me.
I'm worth it.
Yeah,
I know I can get that in it. So but I'm not gonna charge them random. I'm not gonna charge them random. Like, I give you a good price, though. I'll give you a good price.
To be fair,
That's
that's kind of
about
how
that boss man.
That's kind of how it goes.
That's the
Like,
sales
I know.
pitch,
But then, depending on what the fee is,
so
someone else might hear that, what? Splurge boys gave you 10 racks for the verse.
That's why a lot of the time, a lot of the times they do, like, if people are doing it for lesser,
don't tell no one.
Yeah, they hit them with that straight away. Straight away, they hit them.
I just don't think you should say anything anyway.
They hit them with that.
Just
like, I'm
whatever
doing
fee they
you a
gave-
favor. Take time.
And sometimes you gotta just turn it down because you know, like, that's gonna get out there, innit?
Facts.
You know
If
what
you're
I'm saying?
charging 5 bags and the man's like, look, I got 5 bills
And
for you.
obviously, like the ultimate dichotomy as a producer in our game
Dichotomy. The words are
Yeah,
brazy.
do you know what I'm
What's
saying? Come
happening
on.
here?
South London, man.
Come on.
South. But like, is
What
happening
is
here?
this guy?
You're just making up fouls and errors.
That's not a foul.
So we did. What are you pressing buttons
That's
for?
like a like big like word, isn't
And
it?
don't use them
Wait,
cards,
wait.
man. You're gonna have me involved in your madness, bro.
but yeah, like in our scene or
Is
in like.
But a man does one culture clash, you know. He's moving brand new, you know.
Yo, chat to
Price
me
went up,
different,
innit?
bro.
I said the fresh
Old price ain't the new price. But yeah, it'll be like listening. It'll be like, and the worst thing is, I want them to chat their shit on the record as well. But it's like listening to a man talk about how much bread they get, how much more they get, and then when it comes to negotiations, you know what, like it's not really that guy. I'm not really. I can't really. Yeah, all right, mate. Like you just and you turn up to the session in like drip down.
Are you allowed to delete the tune?
Drip down. Huh?
Are you allowed to delete the tune?
No, do you know what? Like now, like I'm not. Like now, I don't. I did go for a stage where I was just like, you know, I'm not really working with anyone. Like that's got bread that I don't personally like get on with.
Okay.
Just because just the whole like, that's just a piss take.
Yeah,
Like,
you need a vibe. You need to feel good.
I'm
in
a
the studio
person.
as well.
I'm a
Pause
person.
is key, bro.
Yeah.
I'm a person to like
Yeah.
if something makes sense or something's good in it, like pay. You don't have to overpay because no one ain't trying to sting you either. But it's just like pay, like because I'm a person. If I call someone, like I want them to answer the phone. And I want them to put me at the front of the queue as well. And I want to be treated like I do pay. So sometimes if I've got like anyone I work with, like mix engineers or do you know what I'm saying, or video guys that we've used, you know what I'm saying? Like we don't set out to ever like let's just do good business, innit? Because I want you to want to do the thing as well, innit? Because I know what it's like to not want to do someone's thing.
And having the knowledge of the different disciplines allows you to come up with a costing that's pretty accurate. So you know you're not stinging someone because I know how much it takes to do what you've just done.
Yeah.
I do it.
Yeah, that's cold.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
yeah. That's how I feel with DJs.
That's like jewelry. You see what my man said about like do good business because at the end of the day, your name says a lot. So if you're going around Hatton and you're stinging everyone and mad parts and this, that, and the other,
I've heard certain
people aren't going to do business. You know,
certain man have gone into the shop and said, "Bro, I swear, my mum's life these are VVS diamonds, bro." What's my like? Nah, bro.
diamonds are S2,
Like the-
bro.
Do you know what I mean?
I don't even
a question on this. Now that you started doing like the camera stuff and that and editing, like
I don't have
you
to
must
price-
realize
Yeah, bro.
that you've been stung before now, innit?
No. What I've realized is
You
some
don't have to
people,
price.
some people not pricing themselves.
They're way undercut.
Yeah.
But that's
but
because
it's
the market's so saturated.
Yeah, because someone could say, I'll do it for free.
Yeah.
I just want to do it for exposure. I want to do, and there's bare people doing it, and you'll see their work, and they're good. So it's like you would charge, but nah, I like this rapper or I like this person. So it's like
Okay.
it's a weird one.
So that comes into
Ideally,
clout,
you want to develop your own style, so when people know that they're coming to you, it's like this is what I'm paying for.
Yeah,
so that's the stage I'm trying to get to.
So, lads, can we revisit this after the live?
Yeah,
The
cool.
live was Red Bull Culture Clash.
Oh, swear down.
No, because it's
No,
it's-
I'm just saying.
because
No, I'm saying it's sick that you was mature enough to
Raw.
bring us
Oh
back
my-
to. Nah, what's happening here?
See what I'm saying?
Why do you think it's me? It's not even me and
there's
him.
tension.
It's
What
not
is
even
that
me and
saying?
him.
See what I'm
It's an
saying?
east thing, innit?
That's-
It's not even me and him.
See what I'm
Oh
saying?
my days. It's not even me and
See
him.
what I'm saying?
No, this is the way you brought it back. It was sick.
See what I'm saying?
You
It's cool
lot need to
anyway.
grow up.
Say less.
You lot need to grow up. No, I'm joking.
Keep
I'm
stretching your
joking.
hip.
Whoa. Wait, how you know how my hip stretches? Crazy.
Because
what's going on,
your
man?
legs on your...
Roll the red card, man.
Yeah,
It's
come
crazy.
on, you
Roll
gotta
red-
budge
red-
yourself
roll
for
budge-
that one.
What are we talking about? Man,
Insane.
Bro, it's
Insane.
What?
I rolled a red card, man.
The referee won't
Man
be
said
bullied.
keep stretching your
They
walk.
can't be
Insane.
bullied.
Gosh,
Insane.
The ref said, go away.
You see the ignorance? You see the ignorance?
The ref doing them ones.
The ignorance on the top.
You carry on talking, that's a yellow.
So I come across this guy. It's like it's got this motion picture style.
He's gonna get onto you.
Brother, I don't even understand what's going on here.
I'm talking about the live.
Are you
I'm showing
home
him
or-
something, innit?
You're home. You're home now. You're not on the pod.
Them Crocs are
You're
dusty,
home.
bro.
Brother, you're wearing Puma socks and Nike.
Ah, why did you bring it up?
You're wearing Puma socks and Nike.
What's happening?
Brother,
Nah, you
come
know
on,
what it
man. You got the white socks?
Bro, what's going on? Start the live, man.
You got any spare white socks?
Alright,
No.
cool. Can you start the
Alright,
live?
cool. Do you not stop?
Man. Go on, let's
Cool,
start.
cool.
Let's start. I'm sorry.
No problem.
Come on, Liverpool.
Alright. I'll let Taze read that one out still.
This was like a setup.
Nah, that's what's up.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So for those who just locked into the live, we're going to talk all things Red Bull Culture Clash. We got Splurge Boys and Gracious K in the building. No. Who am I asking first?
That's ask the room.
All right, cool. Who do you believe won Red Bull Culture Clash and why?
Spice.
Come on.
It's unanimous. Like they just, I feel like the hosting, the way they hosted was just dope. Like it just lets you know how important hosting is. You know what I'm saying? Like mainly, I felt like that's why they won, because they told the story of everything that's happened. But like not everyone's gonna know who's coming out. You can't hear all the dubs, so there's certain things where it's just like you gotta set up the listener to know what's coming before it's even coming.
So you know why.
When the moment comes, you know why you're going crazy. Because half of the thing is sheep mentality, innit? Oh shit, everyone's going off. It's going off. It's actually fucking going off. You know what I mean? And Nail was like, they're hosting, and the way they brought out their guests and the way they let everyone know, because
Attention to detail was nuts.
I feel like
the attention to detail was nuts.
They rehearsed. I could see that they rehearsed.
Even though Gracious came out, because it was like the terminal set ended, and you're like, right, you're gonna pull up the terminal set, then you can hear Gracious's like voice in the background, you're like, what? Then Gracious come out, it's like it's sick, bro, it's sick.
And obviously as well, like, because I swear like that rhythm came on already. But like what I'm saying is I feel like Native Sounds dropped that rhythm, but they didn't drop the drop. So they've played it without dropping the drop or something like that.
But I think Lance was me and Lance having a conversation, and Lance said the difference between the DJ and the selector. So like it was like Spice had a selector, as in like he knew the right time to drop the rhythm. Same with
cueing it.
But she cued him though.
Yeah, but I'm saying the same thing with Locks and Dipset. Dipset have a better catalogue, arguably, than Locks. But the way the DJ was dropping the songs, the way that Jada was controlling the stage, bro, it washed them, bro.
Yeah, but that's like, and the other thing as well, like, which you kind of saw on the night, is just like there's a difference between like people that got big songs and people that can perform.
Yeah,
do you see what I'm saying? Like, you got a big tune, you can't perform it though. Like, and on that stage,
under duress. When you need to get the crowd on side.
When you actually...
Because sometimes when you're performing, you are the person, it's not the tune, it's you that wins the crowd, innit? Because sometimes you go out there and it's a bit frosty, innit? And that's when you've got to turn it on, and you can't, like, as soon as you show the fear, you're done.
Yeah.
And so there was some times, because I only watched it on the replay, like, you've come out after a massive moment, innit? So it's always going to be difficult for you. And so if you come out, don't get the reception you're anticipating you're going to get.
Nah, but that's the hosting. That's the hosting as well. Like I'm saying, that the way the Spice team hosted it and gave the story and whatever, it was a show. Like, it was a show. It was a planned show.
I can't remember who brought out Movado, but the way he came out, I was like, you could have dropped this so much better.
I think Movado come out of Homegrown.
Homegrown.
So Homegrown had Movado and Homegrown had A$AP Ferg.
And Gets.
No,
Gets was on.
Oh no, it's
Voice
Voice of the Streets. So my bad. Yeah.
So the thing is, like, the inside scoop is we definitely rehearsed. Like, it was the level of detail that went into it. It was mad. Like, it was very meticulous in terms of how on point she was. Like, even to a point of just
Too Spice,
yeah. Like, even to a point of like,
I've
done my rehearsal, and then she's like, "Oh, Gracious, I feel like the suck your mum, you don't believe it." like she's like, I mean, if you kill all of them dead. Like, I want it like that. So I'm like, cool. I'm like, it's just rehearsed. No, she goes,
don't let her get you slapped.
But you know what?
That's
an important thing, you know. Like, rehearsing, like, how it's gonna happen on the day is important.
That's why our timing.
Yeah.
If you look at it,
use your 12 minutes,
bro. If you look at it, there were certain people who, like, you look at and they think they had 30 seconds left, but they had 2 more guests they wanted to bring out.
Yeah,
you can see what I'm saying?
Mistakes.
Yeah,
and obviously, you know, it is if you don't practice like how you're gonna go at it. When you go at it, you don't know how to pace yourself. Like, you don't know how to, and you could see that it's just like, now you're overdoing it. You don't need to overdo it now. You just need to tell the story. Like, even this ain't the big moment. You're trying to get the moment now. Like, some of the other teams, there was a few times where I'm thinking, you're like trying to get the moment right.
I don't think they realised how long the song was. There's certain songs, you didn't cue it, so you forgot this was a 2-minute song. But the drop ain't come yet.
You could see, like, their organisation was... Like, they just set up like they wanted to win. But she did that. Spice, like, Well, that's what she does.
Another thing, yeah. You need like if you look at it carefully, a lot of the man who kind of came out on the Spice team all kind of have one kind of history, and it all kind of relates to like grime, or it all kind of relates to like sound system. Do you understand? Like Scraps was a grime MC before, like me, Chip, Double, like all these people. So basically, in terms of people kind of come from pirate radio, people kind of come from DVDs.
So being on the stage,
so they kind of understand when the drop is. They kind of understand like what part you should say your reload bar on.
Crowd reaction.
They kind of understand crowd control. There's certain things like that. There's people who've not necessarily been able to perform before. They've gone from their bedroom to 10 million views to O2. So they're just coming on and just jumping up and down.
But it's,
you know what I'm saying?
Sorry to cut you, but also it weren't fair. It weren't a fair contest.
Why?
Because like Spice was like the only person that's not from here. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like automatically like you can't just see Spice any day. Like whereas half of these, like most of the people, like you can see them, like you've seen them bare, you're familiar with them. So I did feel like there was a bit where, like naturally, she's just got the room because it's almost like a sick.
So you're coming to see Spice?
Yeah. She's there. She's like,
But
whereas
remember
like,
what did I tell you about Thingy?
I hear what you're saying, but I feel like a lot of the guests on Spice's team could have been on Voice of the Streets. For example, like you could have been a Voice of the Streets.
But I feel like the host is the host.
What did I tell you in the group?
No, I'm just saying.
Remember what I said?
No, I'm just saying because
if Spice rings me.
Yeah, no, I get that.
No, but that goes back to what you're saying.
But that's what
I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is like, say like Voice.
But they should have made it
Voice of the Streets. But now 21 Savage is the host. Like automatically when he says stuff at the crowds, there's like, 21 Savage hosting.
So this is why I said.
Whereas like Bushkin, and I feel that he did a good job. But it's Bushkin, innit? It's like first Bushkin and Spice. It's like, bro,
like Bushkin done a good job.
He was sick. Flowdown was good, but I don't think Flowdown should have been the host.
Done a
I feel
good
like
job.
Flowdown should have been coming out like just to be Flowdown.
Yeah.
Stush
like,
done a good job.
She was cold,
but they overused her.
Yeah. Same thing.
You know what I found weird, yeah? The fact that like even Voice of the Streets, Bushkin was doing Yardie accent. Flowdown does Yardie accent. But obviously there's the Yardie stage though, and that's where it's really going off. So there weren't enough, there wasn't the separation to me.
That's why they kept using that as well. They kept using it as if like, you lot ain't the real ones, we're the real ones. And then rhythms are dropping. It's like the vibes, they won the room with the vibes thing anyway.
But that's mad though, because that's like us man going to Nigeria or something, and then Burna Boy saying, these men Nigerians, they're not real Nigerians. Yeah, drop the rhythm.
It's got the rhythm.
Look at, you know what's mad, yeah? So Corey, yeah, let me tell you how bad it was, because don't forget, they didn't know Mavado was there. So obviously they found out midway Mavado is
backstage.
Yeah, so they're playing what them do. Everyone's getting mad. Then she's willed it and was like, "You're here. You sell out Jamaica. You come out for the other team."
I heard that. I didn't
Then
that's what
all of a sudden,
she went mad.
all of a sudden,
she said, "Not play his tune no more. Not play it."
Then Corey just dropped it, a gunshot. Everyone went mad.
And they played them vibes, dissing it to
baby boy, not, mama boy, not. I said, no.
Like he's queuing it. He's queuing it.
You understand? So I'm saying in terms of for him to think that fast and be like, right, them man are here. Like this is what we're gonna do. Play the vibes. It was a landslide. Like these man come from like sound system clash. Like so obviously native sound, they just come to party. They just came to vibe. They just came to just perform and whatnot.
Respectfully.
Yeah. That's why I did say, obviously, my opinion, if they had like a T.Y. Savage as the leader, they would have had a bit more pull to get bigger international Afrobeat acts. You get what I'm saying?
But I don't think I feel like
that seemed like a London stage to me.
Do you understand what I'm saying? It seemed like Afro bashment. You understand what I'm saying?
I hear what you're saying, but I feel like African artists, like a lot of them, their price is a bit, and they feel themselves a lot.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying.
A lot of them are not coming. Burna Boy not coming.
But you know what I'm saying? It's the pool. Like what I'm trying to say is, if you Skilly has already said, me and Skeng come for free. Spice said, come kill them, and we come. You know what I'm saying? So right now,
yeah, but I'm not being rude or nothing, but compare Skilly and them man to like Burna, Wiz, Davido.
Yeah, but them man,
no, I'm just saying.
All I'm trying to say is,
yeah, but
I'm just saying, if T.Y. Savage calls, if T.Y. Savage calls, they're not. But T.Y.'s got tunes with all of them. You're not preying. You're not preying. What I'm saying, them man are not too big to answer T.Y.'s call,
and they're not too big to want to rep where they rep their music.
It's just the right person has to ring them. If I'm the person of Afrobeat, yeah. If I'm doing a Voice of the Streets, native sound system, I'm gonna have to call someone to call someone to call Burner. Do you understand what I'm saying? But if I'm chatting to someone on a regular and I've got tunes with them, recent rhythms, and they're seeing me and they want to do rhythms, it's a different conversation. Even if it's not Burner, even if it's not Wiz, even if it's not David, it could have been Rema.
I hear what you're saying, but I think the culture over there is a little bit different. Like that Jamaican culture is a bit more off with their heads, man's on the wall.
No, but you've got someone from there though.
That's what I'm trying to say. That's the part you're not getting.
Afrobeat see it more as we're going to come to perform.
No.
Whereas I'm like, we're coming for war.
I know what you're saying.
Do you know what I'm saying?
They're coming for spice.
Yeah, but the music lends itself to that.
It's viewed in a different way. Like, for example, Spice and... Remember,
when you look at the Yardi music,
all you got to do on top of that is say, them man think they're above Africans. Come represent. You got to just change the scope. Man be like, what? What's happening here?
You're going to let me down. You're going to let me down, bro. You're not going to rep, man. You're not going to rep me. You're not going to come.
I did get paid $1 million for Zimbabwe. I can't come. What that?
Yeah, but you're gonna hear that. But what I'm saying is still gonna be more from more in it. It's just gonna be more.
I'll get someone else to read another question. I'll let you read that one still.
All right. Should culture clash teams be strict? Homegrown UK, Spice West Indies, Michael Dapper, Africans.
Hey?
You might have to read this. That one needs some.
See, either someone can't read or someone can't rap.
I can't lie to you. Stick to the producer, brother. No, it says, should culture clash teams be strict? Homegrown UK, Spice West Indies, Michael Dapper Africa.
Yeah, but
So you think they were mixing?
As in Spice can only have West Indian artists. Homegrown can only have UK artists. Michael Dapper can only have African artists.
No.
Like, I'm just saying.
Okay.
I'm saying that's the question. Moving forward.
Yeah, but what about Kenny?
Yeah, so
that's what I'm saying. Home of the Streets. That's UK.
But then what's homegrown?
One's the hood thing and one's meant to be the basement.
Do you understand?
No, but you know what I'm talking about. I'm just don't be that. I'm just talking generally in terms of.
You need to be factual.
Yeah, or like you were with Ilford.
That's like you said. We need to be factual.
Come on now,
I'm trying to represent it.
Come on now, lads.
No, but I'm saying. So I'm saying. So in terms of Spice is West Indies. Yeah. In terms of Kenny. If it's Voice of the Streets, it should just be UK rap and whatever. If it's homegrown, it could be anything. It could be soul to soul. It could be jungle. It could be whatever.
That's a point, you know. No,
and then if it's Michael Dapper, it's just African, like Afro swing, Afrobeat. I'm just posing a question.
To be fair, what I'm saying is, to be fair, it was that though.
It wasn't that.
Because Spice put a bare UK artist.
Yeah,
because that was the round.
That was the round where you meant to play other people.
The round is called Sleeping with the Enemy.
Yeah,
so the round, we can't play any dancehall. So that round is where she was like, I'm going to do your thing better than you. Okay. So that's when Kenny.
And she did.
That's when Kenny had Afrobeat, and that's when like homegrown could have dancehall. That's why they brought up Mavado.
So it goes back to you lot's initial point. Then it might be the reach.
It's the setup in it. It's the whole. Yeah. That's the one stage that was the most organic. What it is, what it's meant to be in it. Do you see what I'm saying? And I feel like the native sounds, they needed a host. They didn't have a host. Michael Dapper wasn't, but he's not from that either. Like you could see that he was leaning into the comedic side of it, but it's not that time. It's just not that time.
It's war. Like Spice has come out in a Xena Warrior Princess.
Oh, she's kicking. She's kicking the what do you call them things?
How you making cardboard
cutouts?
In a week to go.
And I feel like Homegrown needed a better stage show. Because it was just Flow Down holding it down more time.
And another thing, this is just me as a consumer, you could tell that because they weren't hitting the drops like we were saying earlier, they were just saying, will the tune play the next one? They weren't letting the song breathe. They were just rushing through it, and then you look back, it's like, I got 6 minutes left.
But like I said, going back to just the hosting, and like I had a dope conversation with like Knox. And obviously we were just saying, it's just like, you know, like you just don't. There's certain things that like we skip past, innit? You can't skip at the big levels, bro. You can't skip at the big levels, innit? So like when it's game day and you're like you say you're at Red Bull Culture Clash and it's time. It's just like first of all, cool, the organisation. So all the egos that might not have been like, do you know what I'm saying? Think, I'm just gonna duppy it. Trust me, watch. But you're gonna see that there's so many small parts that are playing, and like because I could like as a performer as well, like I could see mistakes that happened on the Spice. You could see it, but you know it was they were so regimented and knew that the crowd didn't leak onto someone and that's very important, like losing your momentum, because there was a few moments where you could see that. I feel like Lady Leisha was meant to come out at a point.
She missed her cue.
She missed her cue.
I feel like DWD was meant to re-drop with the same bar that he first came out and get the wheel up and then do the same bar and then drop the Street Fighter bar over the Street Fighter beat.
So, small things, yeah.
But small things that most
things.
people ain't gonna notice, innit? But because still that they know that how it's meant to go, like the crowd ain't gonna get let on. There was on the other stages sometimes, like I said, because didn't seem like so rehearsed or whatever. There was a few moments where you could just see, it's got out of hand now.
Yeah.
So now you got like a 10-minute, 15 spill of not really like knowing what's going on. So it's just.
And you see that they only have 12 minutes around, innit?
Yeah.
So you got 12 minutes, and let's say your whole set you planned in your mind was 12 minutes. You didn't write it down though. You didn't test it out, whatever. You've now played. You've seen. I've gone through all the tunes. There's 6 minutes left. So now you got a freestyle.
Think about it this way, yeah. Lady Leisha wasn't in the rehearsal, so I didn't know her tune was coming. So we were so on point in terms of the timing that she was still able to come and do her thing at the end.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
She
Because
smashed it at the end,
Scraps would have been the last person, but because something happened where she weren't thinking, she couldn't do the
still
cue,
had the time.
She still had time. That shows how to a T they planned the set. Do you know what I'm saying? Even me coming out, I wasn't meant to come out like that. So basically, Terminal's done, and then Terminal was gonna do it like introduce me, but not say my name. So he was gonna be like, "Hold on, you man think it's just me. Like we're gonna take this to a whole different place." Then Spice was gonna do something. Then you're gonna hear me start saying, "Yo," because if you hear on the beat, Spice is like, "Kill the rhythm, one set, kill the rhythm," and then the camera pans to her and she looks frustrated because they didn't hear her and they just played the tune. Then she was like, "Alright, cool, gracious, come out."
See, I thought she felt frustrated because she knew Lady Leisha was supposed to come out.
Nah, Lady Leisha come out after. There's a bit where they start playing the rhythm, she starts things. But she's basically she wanted to introduce us each at a time where she can talk. So you see how she said, Red Bull, you give me the money and I spend it for the people them to have fun.
You
Where is
the money?
And then they play Scraps' tune, bring Scraps. But I also thought that was her cue as well, just in case she might have forgot people or whatever. So she was like, where is tune thing, Scraps, boom, boom. But ultimately, that is someone who's kind of done stage shows where they can fall over but make it look like they've done the splits.
No, wait.
You know what I'm saying?
No, wait, hold on. So where was Lady Leisha supposed to come out?
When they started playing Missy Elliott. But they played Missy Elliott and then she's just started dancing. She started dancing and doing her thing.
And you heard the ad-libs? You heard the ad-libs?
No, but that's what I'm saying. So obviously, I'm right.
I think Leisha's come out after
at the end, Scraps.
No, she's come out. I think she meant to come out after me.
No, I'm saying.
Yeah, I think she meant to come out after me.
They played the tune. Lady Leisha hasn't come out.
Yeah, I think
so Spice is now frustrated. Like, where's Leisha? So obviously, that's why I thought she was frustrated. Like, someone was supposed to come out.
She's meant to come out after me.
She was meant to come out. Then.
Okay.
Yeah. So they ran Terminal, me. Then I think she was meant to come out. Then
so they played that song there.
Yeah. So they started playing Missy Elliott.
Yeah. That part. Yeah.
It was meant to be Double, then Chip, then it would end with
Scraps.
Yeah. So obviously there was bare thing. So obviously I don't know.
That lineup strong though.
Like the Skilly one. Like the
strong lineup.
But the timing.
Skilly Bangs one was mad because I didn't know he was coming. So I see Skeng and I'm like, right, all right, cool. Like, we're not losing this one, did it? So even them teeth in the round wound me up because I feel they wanted to make it interesting. Because if you look at Red Bull Culture Clash, that round 3 to the consumer was flawless. Like if you're a sound man, you can see things.
No, but apparently something happened. When they were told to cheer inside scoop, when they were told to cheer in the round that they thought got robbed, Kenny's stage had their mics on, so their noise bled into the mic. So when it came up, it's like they knew that it was a whitewash, but then they're like, "Why is he one?" So they've had to just give the round.
Spice was vexed.
Yeah.
Listen, there was a teeth.
There was, but if I'm correct though, like, because I feel like I watched it again. There was a period, in that round, that particular round, the way it started, that it wasn't. There was something that was like not there all the way there for a period of time.
Which stage?
Spice's stage in that round. I'd have to watch it back.
Yeah, I'm telling you, she was frustrated. It looked like she was frustrated for a while.
It wasn't perfect. It wasn't. I can't remember what happened.
There was something that happened. Parts where we was downstairs, but like there was therefore because I was watching it on the screen, and then I think when Leisha didn't come out, because she was like, I think in her brain she was like, "Where is she?" But obviously, let's just run it quick.
Didn't you like win the sleeping with it anyway?
No, that's when we lost.
Oh, yeah.
So that's
I mean,
that's why she went on
No,
stage and
no,
she was
no,
like,
they
you
should have won that round,
lot
yeah,
teethed my
100%.
round.
You
I
still
get it.
won
You
it.
want to make it interesting and you want to do this thing like
That bit was
equality
mad.
and whatnot. But
That's what I'm saying.
You're not.
Like-
You're not.
So who came out for Voice of the Streets, Sleeping Enemy?
I was downstairs. I don't even know. I think ain't that the one where they brought Joanna, Afro B?
Oh, Big Nasty.
Yeah, Big Nasty.
Big
was-
Nasty.
okay.
Afrobeat. Yeah.
Yeah, whining.
Okay.
But,
yeah.
but every round that Spice done,
Flawless.
it
Cut
kept
to a degree.
rising. Do you get what I'm saying? So that's like even the round where she brought Bo, yeah. See when Sneak Bo come out, I said,
Mad.
nah, what's happening here?
Mad.
Man, because don't forget, when she's playing the vibes with him, you can't hear the gas gang. Like they're not doing none of that in it. So
they played vibes with
yeah,
us,
so
and
no,
it just
you
came
understand?
No, but you know what? Like, and then credit to you as well. Like, you lot performed the song well. Like, because you know what it was like. I don't know. Like I said, what it was like for someone who was there. I didn't go, but I did watch the stream. Like, but we could hear the mics well on the stream. So
Right.
if you weren't getting your lyrics. Like we
You could
didn't
tell.
you wouldn't hear it. So
Right.
so more than even shout your lyrics and go crazy and try and hype up the crowd, like just getting it right was kind of half of the job.
That's what you were saying.
What's
earlier.
crazy is the acoustics in there sounded like we couldn't hear ourselves. So we didn't have in-ears or nothing, yeah? So at the time, there's people offbeat, all this stuff, yeah? But these times, I'm thinking, wow, can they hear what I'm saying? It's only now when I watch the stream back, I'm like, right,
Yeah,
okay,
you can,
cool.
you can.
Like, the sound is actually really good. But it's just to us,
But
it's sounding mad.
But I've noticed, even like just being on the stage
I
sometimes.
agree.
Sometimes
I
you just
agree
gotta.
with Spasher. You could the first suck your mum skank wasn't like it weren't enough.
Yeah,
minute.
like-
the first one.
That's why like you can see like when it translated. When it translated, you see the vein in my neck
Yeah,
because I
yeah,
said,
the
alright, cool.
second time- the
Because I
second
looked over
time.
at her and she was, I said, alright, cool.
Give me more vibes. Like, give it to them.
I said,
That's why at the end I was like, that's why at the end I walked off. I was like, yeah, don't piss me off. I said,
But you done a dub, innit? Like
Yeah.
you changed up bare lyrics.
Right.
Bro, I'm in my yard like,
to
bro,
remember-
I'm
and
trying
and
to remember them.
Well, I heard that. I
I'm
was like,
like,
hold on.
yo, hold on. And I thought you was gonna like, you know that? Do you know what was pissing me off? Obviously, I saw ASAP Ferg, brother. He forgot his bars. He's just there and he's thinking, why is it not?
Listen, let me tell you.
ASAP Ferg weren't meant
For,
to
the,
be there.
for 7 days, yeah, I was
wasn't
shaking, memorizing this thing because in my head,
The new lyrics.
yeah, because in my head, you know, all I was thinking about was 10 years ago.
You changed a lot though.
Yeah, so in my head, 10 years ago.
He wrote a new bar,
Yeah,
bro.
I was meant to go do culture class for UKG.
Yeah.
Come out so solid, all of that. Cool. I was thinking, right, monumental, boom, boom, boom. Got to O2, I've got in, fine. But there's a like a walkway part. And I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to get to the stage. The security is not having it. Like to a point where they want to swing. And I'm like, what's wrong with you? They're like, phone your artist rep because we don't have the name. I'm like, bro, I'm on the stage now. To a point where like 30 executives are like, no, he's performing this, that. Phone your artist rep. Phoning them. Voicemail. They're on the stage. I can hear the crowd screaming. We can hear it. They're playing the rhythm. It got to a point where I'm going on YouTube saying, look, this is me. It's me. I'm him. Look, I'm
They
holding.
know me as
bro,
Napper, man.
I'm holding. I'm doing this here, so you don't see beard. I'm like, look, not having it, bro. I actually genuinely felt like it's an L.
That's a bad moment,
Bro.
I would have crashed that personally.
Bro.
Is that
I would have got
Elsco?
arrested.
No, O2 Arena. Actually,
Dom Skepta.
bro, and yes, man.
that
When he said,
one
"Don't
last time.
shush."
Yeah, so obviously that's why
I was there.
You see how you said why'd I come on stage like I had violence in me?
But I said, this is me times two.
Bro, I was making
But you know
sure,
what?
bro.
It
I was making sure,
You know,
bro.
you never know. It might not have gone off as much.
Well,
that
so
time.
now, so
Man's
now,
got that
so,
4
so,
p.m.
This
so
time, and you might
now,
not have got the call back because it didn't really
right?
go
You
to
know what I'm
first.
saying? And that would have toasted me as well. So even this one, like the
Your
way,
prices went up,
bro,
yeah.
like,
Your prices
bro,
went
do you know how
up.
many? Do you know how many
Which bar you
bookings?
performing though?
Bro, do you know how many? Oh, suck your mum's cat. In the streets, bro. It's getting But there's one. I got to send one video. One streamer, he's watching it like, oh shit, gracious. Then he heard the suck him out. He's like, huh? Because he's thinking, hold on.
Why are you so angry?
Yeah,
it's not,
like,
it's not that kind of vibe.
this is. So I got people on Twitter saying, yo, I'm not gonna lie, man, this sucking mum thing's a bit mad. Like man, like the version. I said, yeah, send the dub plate, P.
That's the
Send
explicit
the
one.
dub plate,
Yeah,
P,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
But
That's sick, man.
Overall, it was cold. What,
But
On
it-
Spotify now.
cold.
Suck your mum's
Drop
cat.
even-
an X version still. Put on the street.
I might do.
Yeah, that's how
Like
I
even you know what's mad, yeah? Even bruv,
Just
Spice had
Get the horror remix from
But
these
it's kind
guys.
The
horror remix. Yeah,
Spice
Nah,
had-
but it's gotta be the original
Spice
beat.
had so many surprises, yeah. Like the Sister Nancy one, we didn't know this either.
Bad
She hid it from all of us.
Bro,
Bro,
That's
and
rude, man.
you know what's mad, yeah? like, I'm trying to think.
Of the African version.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Like Sheena Peters or something like that.
Fella,
on the grid. Oh, Tazer, man.
He would have gone off.
hologram.
Bring the card for that, please. When they go on Twitter and cook us and say where.
The view shared.
You got
the view shared.
But you don't know what whiskey
I was just talking about a legend. I was just talking about a legend.
No, that's what I started thinking.
like
What's
Sheena Peters or Sonny
the
Ade
UK? What's
or
the
something like
UK
that.
equivalent? What's the African equivalent? Like in terms of, and that's what I'm saying. The thought that went into it, because if you look into it, Sister Nancy, that rhythm. If you're young, old, tall, short, fat, you've heard it. Your mum might have played it cooking, or this happened, or tidying, or cleaning. Like you just heard that bit. You know what I'm saying?
The whole room saying, bro,
come on. So I'm just trying to think what would have been for a voice of the streets or
Premier Gawu, but the thing is, no one knows who they are, man. If they came out, you wouldn't know it was them. You just hear the rhythm.
What are we saying?
If I saw them, I wouldn't know it was them.
Who?
Yeah, but you don't know Cincinnati either.
No, but
you've heard the back.
No, I'm saying she could have walked past man and said,
No, because when she was there, when she come,
Tell the truth.
when she come,
Sister Nancy, I want one.
No, but you got to think as well though. Like that's what I'm saying. Back to the hosting. Like Spice. She should have hosted. Don't come out for somebody. No, like Spice has even told you, like said, like she said, like the old legend, very before she
I might be the queen of dance.
What I'm saying, so it doesn't matter who's coming out.
Who came before?
No.
You could have brought out anyone with the big flag over them, and they're just doing it. No, most people don't know who.
Do you know why?
Is.
Do you know why he's a G?
Storyline
For that, I forgot. Because when she said this is Bushkin's baby mum, I was confused, bro. I said, how do we know? I don't know.
Do you reckon,
but I'm offended. Do you know what I mean? Because of the way she said it.
I had to. I wonder, if did he get paid like double up?
I don't think.
Like got the call. Like got the call. You know they've called me for like a little dub.
So you can hold 2 bags, you know. Record a fake video, man.
They'd be like, 5 bags, 6 bags.
Okay, but like for example, we understand we're at war. There's a sound clash, but if I ever get in the clash, can we have a little clause? Brother, leave the suck your mums, man. Just leave it. You got the whole room.
You can't. You're warring Jamaicans and
I know, but when he said context, when he said, yo, translate this, everyone tell Kenny.
Don't do it. You see that one there? Because obviously Kenny, my brother, isn't it?
I know.
No, but that was.
I felt offended.
You see, Jamaicans take it too far, man.
Bro,
it's bad.
Don't clash them in it.
Mr. Kenny, but the whole crowd.
You know what it is? That's
Popcorn done it as well.
That's a gram thing though. That's a gram thing.
I hear it, but Kenny came back here. Kenny said,
"Yo,
you can't diss my thing. I've done 15 years." I was in my head like, "Yeah, so what, man?"
Bro, like, it's not the time.
No, because in my mind,
I can.
SYM, you can't come back from that, man. So if I ever clash in the future, please, small print, no sucking mums.
I can't lie. That for me, if you do the SYM, I'm doing SYM.
It's not the same vim though.
It has to be.
No, it's not.
But
you get what I mean?
Say it in a Cockney accent.
The first
sack your man. Like Merkel.
Bro, that's the one.
Sack your man.
The first person who says it wins.
Say it like Jammer.
In my mind. That's a fatality, man.
Like I said, from time they've played Vibes Cartel on this, and he said
what
I'm saying is that who's gonna tell the world boss you can't say
no,
he said the president, and
that's fine,
but that's why they played it. But from when they played that tune, I said, gloves are off. Come on, man. The whole venue.
But come on, that's what it is.
No, I hear it. But like I said, someone gets to push the button first.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
But that's what it's the slap.
Yeah, it's true.
It's the slap. Are you gonna slap man back?
It's true. It's like when you get into a fight and one man's wearing glasses. If the glasses does that, I can't lie.
That was me in
school. You could be the strongest guys.
That was me in school still. My glasses came off. I was ready to rumble, man, see the glasses like this. You can't, a man can't punch your glasses, do this, you don't do nothing. Because that's the last image the whole room has of you. The last image, what, your glasses are...
Yeah, but you got to fight a window.
You just got to try it.
You got to go mad.
You just got to try it.
Nah, because if you get tucked in and one of your lenses is punched out...
Forget the lenses, bro.
Nah, you don't have to win, man.
And you're fighting off memory, you know.
You don't fight with the glasses back on, you know. The glasses come off. You can't even see.
No, because he slapped you. The glasses has gone horizontal.
Yeah,
so
obviously you fixed it.
No, you don't fix the glasses.
What, you just take it off?
No,
but you can't see.
It doesn't matter. You got to fight off memory. I'm fighting off of silhouettes.
I remember he was there.
Silhouettes, bro.
So when you come to me and I sidestep it.
No, but your silhouette, I can see your silhouette, bro. You're wearing a green jacket. That's all I need. Green and black.
I'll let you
read that one, please.
Is it?
No, it's not.
No, I'm saying, is it? When it comes to clashing, no one does it better than Jamaica. Yes or no?
I think we've just agreed. Yes.
No, I'm not.
And there's a follow-up question there as well.
I should read them all in.
Yeah, you can do so.
I'm not. Maybe so. And like, is there a follow-up?
Follow-up. Could you ever see Afro beats beating dancehall in a clash?
Like, venues mad important. Where you're at is mad important. And then like, who's doing it? Like what we were saying, basically, like who's making them calls and who's coming out. Like there's people that could have come out that's turning that place over.
I'm not,
bro.
like if I was,
Who did
if
Shaggy come out for?
was Spice.
Oh yeah.
Like, I mean, if I like, I'm just thinking of just from a UK perspective. If I'm like native sound, like I would have begged the Huss and just say, look, remix them by Pagan. Like there's things I would have tried. Then I would have got a host to kind of like introduce certain things and made it less of a concert and just like, because there was times where in the last one, like years ago, they'll do a thing where they'll be like, they'll lower the rhythm down, or they'll cue it so it takes the beat off and you can just hear the lyrics. And then they know there's certain key moments in that thing that will get the people going.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So there's different ways you can say certain things. Like even like they could have, I don't know, for argument's sake, put the cue down and then been like, Kenny, calm down. People will like.
I can't.
You understand?
I'm not knocking you. I think we're speaking from. It's gonna sound weird. I think we're speaking from a privileged standpoint in the sense of we've been in those environments. We kind of know what to like. If you
That's what I say,
walked in the room and you saw the set list, someone would have been whoa. Do you know what I'm saying? Because we've been in those
Yeah,
environments.
but I'm hiring. Like what I'm trying to say is, if I'm
No. What I'm saying is some of the people that they booked to be on the lineup, but probably they're just DJs.
It's what I'm saying, but what I'm trying to say is if I'm native sound, yeah, or if I'm homegrown and I'm not, let's say I'm not Kenny.
Who was the host? And who, like,
I think it was
I couldn't work out who it was.
TZ, I think his name is, and Spinall was the DJ, and obviously Michael Dapper. They was all a part of the team. NSG, Par Salut. So I'm saying,
So
I don't know who, they didn't have a host.
What I'm saying, like, do you consider yourself like part of the Ice Spice team, or do you consider? Bro, what's
Yeah,
going on?
they hit me with a Team Spice. So
Yeah.
You are Team Spice.
Yeah,
You
so
came
I'm-
up-
No,
Like-
obviously you
like-
come up for
like-
them, but what I'm saying, like, how many people were like at basically like there in every meeting, like
So,
there in
alright, so-
everything.
so from conception,
Read this.
Mac 10. So
Just
from
read out everyone's.
from
No.
conception. So this is native sound. Yeah?
Yeah.
What does it say on the flyer?
That's what he's gonna read now.
Native sound crew led by TZ representing Afrobeats.
Side.
In the crew, they had Spinall, Par Salut, Michael Dapper, NSG, and Brazy. Yeah.
That's them.
Oh,
That's
right,
that team.
Oh right, yeah.
I think it's sideways.
Then with Spice Army. Oh, it is.
Yeah.
All right. So Spice Army, which was a bit mad because the reason why Spice Army was a bit mad because it was stacked. So when you listen to it, it was a bit mad because they had Spice, Western, Mac 10, Rampage. Mac 10 and Rampage alone is difficult for anyone.
Yeah.
Because there's no one Mac 10 can't get from the grime scene.
It goes back to what
And
you're
there's
saying
no
with
one
regards to
Rampage
reach.
can't get because they've done years of Carnival, they've done
Yeah,
one
yeah,
extra.
yeah.
So it was already
But they're
tough.
but they're also hosts. They also
And they're all sound. Like they've all come from
that- yeah,
some
that's-
sound. You know what I'm
clashing.
saying?
They come from that culture.
So then Kenny has got Gets, Big Nasty, DJ AG, Andy P, Bushkin, and Snoochie Shy. So obviously I felt like this would be the biggest competition.
AG pulled out, by the way.
Yeah, I thought this would be the biggest threat because Kenny,
Gets it.
to a degree, is like a sound man to a degree.
He sent me a
and
voice note, I'm gonna
Gets,
play it
Gets
still.
is in there. You know what I'm saying? So these man understand certain things. Big Nasty, they understand certain patterns. And then I think Homegrown, people didn't expect much, but they had Little Silver, Conductor, Flow Down, and Stush, and they actually felt like they rehearsed and organised it. Even when they done International Women's Day, how they had the set, and they had Malika come, Egypt. They worked, and that got reception. But in my head, I'm just thinking, if I'm a native sound, based on how it went, and I got the next call up, I might hire someone like who is I don't
Of
know,
that ilk.
yeah, and be like, okay, you are.
Or
this
just
person.
understand what the brief is.
And
Obviously,
this is
off
what I'm saying. If you
experience,
don't understand that
but
brief, I'd
sometimes
hire
it
someone who
takes a
understands
loss
that brief.
So
to want to learn.
So in regards to the first question, what we saying?
When it comes to clashing, no one does it better than Jamaica. Yeah, I personally like.
Is that agreed?
War is war,
Yeah,
innit?
I agree.
Like I agree, war is war.
That man grew up on that. Even like when you see Sting, like from when I was
Yeah,
young.
Yeah, like war is war,
You're
innit?
seeing like 90s and just people just going mad. Whereas I've never seen that in Nigeria or like, do you know what I'm saying?
And even grime a bit is when they clash,
this is what I'm saying.
It's kind of based off it. Obviously, it's not like Lord of the Max where it's like springing bars like at each other, but more like, you know, when man are like everyone's in the dance, and it's like who's trying to get the biggest wheel up and rare, and them moments I would say are very like reminiscent of what singing is.
Could you ever see Afrobeats beating dancehall in a clash?
I think. Do you know what it is?
They got to learn the brief.
Do you know what's mad? Yeah, I think they could, but I don't know if Afrobeat is united enough to do it. Because I think you'd need like.
He said could. He said
no.
I'm saying.
Could. So then they could.
I just said all the big sound man need to be involved.
Yeah, if they're not, because remember, like, this person don't get on with that person.
No, but even still, what context would you put behind the music?
It's all about how you edit the music, because no one knew Sucker Mum Skank could exist. Do you get what I'm saying? They thought I would have come and just done the original, and now it's giving it a whole new context where it could be darker.
And I think it'd be more of a. I'd see
Burna Boy has to be captain.
I would see it as more of a verses as opposed to. Do you know what I'm saying? If that makes sense, because you can't. You can't just play tunes though. No, I'm not saying that, but I'm saying because of the way like a lot of like Jamaican music is very like to the like it's very like cutthroat, as in.
That's what I was saying. The context has to be added to the music.
Like, there's only a few Afrobeat songs that there's that kind of element to it. Do you know what I'm saying? So it has to be more of like.
I kind of think it's unfair as well when you separate hip hop and grime, but then you've got a stage that's like homegrown. I think culture clash works better when it's like UK is kind of one thing, and then it's like the Americans were there, so it's like you got the Americans, then you got thing, and then you got like the African music, and it's like it's different in it, but it's just like in that thing, like you said, Spice is bringing out whoever Spice wants to be, and then she gets to pick like the creme de la creme from over here in it, and just the ones that she wants, and then obviously most people are gonna preferably, if they get the call from Spice, come out for Spice, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? Over. So she's got that's what I mean. It's kind of a setup as well at the same time. That she was going to win because the ingredients suggest that it's stacked in her favour a bit. Do you know what I'm saying? Whereas obviously, like, I just feel like we carve up the UK music and make it go thin. So it's just like what homegrown. That's grime as well, right?
Yeah, no,
But it's separated from
jungle. They probably put jungle, garage, whatnot. But then it just, for me, I just felt like there was a few rhythms that I could have tried to get. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, for a jungle, it's massive. Yeah. And then I just
even
feel
like Omar, little Soul to Soul. But, you know, I mean, or Soul to Soul. But sometimes, I feel like it's weird because the audience, sometimes you don't know if some of those songs are going to translate. But then
that's what I'm asking. Who's Sister Nancy?
That's what I'm saying. But
I'm saying, would that be like...
Yeah, but I just feel like reggae is different. I know it sounds mad.
Yeah, so what's the? So I'm saying, what is it like if I had a soul to, is it soul to soul?
Yeah, soul to soul.
Back to that. If I had like a dub plate of that,
or Omar, it's
like
nothing like
are these type of rhythms that would, because that soul to soul is more of a rhythm that the kids they've heard, innit?
Yeah, but for some reason, I know it sounds mad, but Sister Nancy is a reggae song, but still a bad man song. I don't know how to explain it. Like Soul to Soul is not a bad man song. Like Back to Life is just like a nice vibe. Sister Nancy, I want a bum, it's a soft song.
If they brought out Return of the Mac, it's going crazy. Isn't it?
Yeah, it's true.
Bro, you see the type of gunman that was in backstage. What a bum,
brother.
Yes, mommy. Yes, mommy.
Yeah.
I said, yeah.
What a bum.
He was getting crazy.
That's a hard one to compete with. Though.
Like the thing is,
or
when
Sanchez,
she came in,
when
she came out, I was thinking, we don't even need to come out, because she's come out and then she's got the Jamaica flag wrapped around her. And then when she's done it, like...
Coming like a real auntie.
Bro, like it just felt like, yo, mummy's here. And the thing is, I love the way they was hailing her up. Like the kid... It just... Everyone... When you watch it, all the crowd was like, brother.
Yeah, sick.
I think the biggest reloads...
But she like the queen... I'm not really... I don't listen to dancehall that much.
Scraps and Steak Bombs.
To be honest. Like, I listen to
that moment.
Old dancehall, old bashment. I'm not really like up to the times, to be honest with you. But like, is she...
Spice?
Is she like the queen?
Yeah, Spice is...
But that's what I'm saying. Like, you've got the queen of a genre.
And she's the most affiliated as well.
That's what I was saying.
But what I'm saying
need to have something that could possibly account.
That's the top. That's a top person in that genre, isn't it?
Rebel's trying to fill out the venue at the same time.
But that's why Skepta being way better known on the last one made sense, because there's no one Skepta couldn't call at that point that wouldn't come from.
But Skepta's team, that was sick.
That's what I'm saying. Like Skepta had
And
Stormzy,
Skepta
Skepta had Chip.
he took it serious. You can see,
and that's a man who.
So
that's why that.
shush.
Yeah, that's why that clash was serious,
Yeah, it was
because
sick,
he was
that
a man who
was,
really got it. And it's like Skepta being a team leader, like who's Skepta gonna call that's gonna say, allow me, bro. I'm answering the phone, innit? Because he had all the young like Chip. Storms, all of them was there.
He had everyone.
Fecky, rare. Like it was a proper thing.
They didn't win that one, did they? Did they win it?
I think they went up against Popcorn.
Popcorn, yeah.
That was the one with Rebel Sound.
Popcorn had the definitive moment where he had the Drake rhythm.
Yeah,
because
but,
Fecky kept getting onto him about like Drake didn't really show you love, rare. He's like, alright, chat about Drake all night, man. You like him? What? You know what? Run the rhythm. Drake Dove, he said, hey, that just counted everything.
Drake.
Come on. Counted everything.
I remember that. Drake.
And that's when see that one had iconic moment. That's when Temps came out for the other team.
And
Rebel Sound
was vexed. Chasing Status come out.
Yeah.
That's why he told Wiley shit.
Why are you trying to talk to him?
He couldn't believe it. His head was gone. He was like,
He's probably phoned Temps and said Temps said that
friendship,
you know.
And
I might.
there as well, innit?
They had a
mare.
mare.
But I feel
ASAP
like
Ferg's done it twice.
I feel like they kind of had what. I feel like they kind of had what Native Sounds had this shit.
Then they didn't know.
It was like a bit disorganized. They weren't really.
But the reason why I thought Native Sound might do better is because
No.
the reason why I thought they would do better in terms of understanding the brief is because there's certain men who aren't native.
No, but the issue with Native Sound.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
I believe the issue with Native Sound is this: the money they were going to lose from the beginning. Like they weren't winning that. Like
That's fine.
If I look on the card,
make a positive
and I
account
see
of
Spice,
yourself.
Kiddy All Star, Homegrown, bro, I'm not winning this, bro.
Wait, you see where she kept on saying, I spent my money right, and then what, thief the money, yeah? Do you reckon there's some truth to that? Or do you reckon that you reckon that the budget just wasn't what it usually is, yeah? The budget just ain't what it usually is, and Spice can pull in more favours.
This guy's an idiot.
Bro, listen,
they got the
she
drama
said Kenny, yeah? Kenny thief the money, yeah? She said Homegrown thief the money, and she said Native Sound thief the money.
But it's narrative though.
When you look at this, she's obviously trying to set up the narrative, but when you look at the setup, like people online are saying, bruv, you've got the saxophonist from Eden. Like, pay the P and get someone to come out. Because realistically, they said you've got NSG performing, but they're on the team. So basically, you just got NSG performing. Parcelus on the team performing, doing My Family Back for OG. Like, but they're saying in terms of spending the money to get acts,
so who is there sleeping with the enemy round then?
Spice didn't actually perform like that, did she?
Yeah, I think they're sleeping with the enemy round was the Funky D, Alizé. They had a funky segment, Funky D, Alizé, and I think they had Suspect. Like,
Strands.
But you understand Strands, but it was almost like
not bad. That's a good little.
When that Voice of the Streets.
No,
I think
I don't know. I can't remember.
I need to think, but it just got to a point where it felt like
when you say it like that,
Spices spent the. So that's why when Homegrown had Movado.
No, but what I'm asking, just not to.
It looked like
but,
it.
Or is it that the budget just ain't what it has been, and that the other teams actually didn't have enough to do that? But Spice has got better pull, bro. She's getting favours. But I feel like getting Skeng is there.
I even know some of the
from what I think. I think everyone got given a budget.
How much do you reckon it would have cost one of the other teams to get Skilly Bang and that to come over? Racks. How much do you think it cost her to like?
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like
the whole
racks.
Yeah. So
if
I'm Kenny then, yeah.
Please.
I'm thinking.
I'm
who would be my equivalent? I'm guessing it would be a Gigs then. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, in terms of the magnitude of who I can pull, like Voice of the Streets wise, if I'm doing it that capacity, it could be like a Gigs. That would make sense. If I'm Native Sound and I'm Spinal, who would I be able to pull?
But Homegrown was Gets as well, innit? I mean, Voice of the Street was Gets as well.
Yeah.
Could he brought out Kano and that? Like, young Deja, Home of Deja, I would have gone off blood. Back to back them. What?
Yeah, that would
have gone mad. P's and Q's.
Also, that's another thing as well. You need to think of the age demographic.
But they would have said Sully.
They would have known. That's another thing. That's another thing.
Home of Deja.
But are you
D-Double's Spice though?
But I'll play vocals.
No, what I'm trying to say, if you think about it this way, yeah, the crowd in that, the crowd there, would Kano have done better than Double?
It's different, innit? It's different.
Invariables.
Like.
It's variables, but remember, same way, if you're thinking like that, then Sister Nancy should have never came out.
No, but Sister Nancy's a universal record. I'm not talking about her age. I'm talking about
I hear that,
how the sound is translating.
Remember, but same way...
Because more people are seeing Kano as Sully than Kano.
No, you say that, but remember, for example...
Like the age-wise.
No, bro, because...
And that your tune went off, like... So
yeah.
I'm not even
but then it's another universal thing, though.
No, that's what I'm saying. Sometimes it's not the person, it's the song.
Like Bizzle might have made more sense. Like Pow, do you know what I'm saying?
He was in Ghana.
No, but that's what I'm saying in terms of the Pow, in terms of the tune that can float.
I don't think music works like that. I hear what you're saying, but you're looking at it like as in, we have to know the artist to know the song. Sometimes it's just song, bro. How many times have you been in a party, you hear a song, you don't even know who it is?
Forget the
Are
artist.
you playing Kenny's voice note on the live or?
Oh yeah, I'll play
go
another. Okay, let me play. So I spoke to Kenny earlier on. I just asked him to send me a voice note.
What he's experiencing that?
Yeah.
Pass me the drink.
I was going to say,
But have you heard it?
Maybe we'll reload on the juice.
Sugar, one sec. Can you reach it?
Yeah.
Where is it? Oh, it's a cup.
What are you trying to give us this?
No, the thing.
What's Kenny saying?
Let me play Kenny's voice now.
What's the? Oh shit! What time's the live finishing?
Just a bit after 10.
Yeah. Because I want to read. I want to read the comments.
Alright, cool. One sec.
Yeah, bro.
Alright, so let me play Kenny's voice now.
Yes, 3 shots, family. What's going on? I want to say apologies I couldn't get down there. Big up yourself, Taze. Big up yourself, Marvin, every single time. Thank you for the endless support. And yeah, man, I think it's only right we give you a little review from my perspective on Red Bull Culture Clash. Firstly, Red Bull Culture Clash is something I always wanted to be a part of. Like, honestly, if they called me to just go out there and say 2 words at the beginning of a round, I would have happily done it. For me, I was going into a culture clash, going into a sound system clash for the first time, never done one. And for me, I respect the sound clash culture. It's such an integral part of me growing up as a DJ, from the times when I used to do DJ sets at Dreams nightclub and Tudor Rose, and that. This is always like a dream of mine. Like, I love this. I love this shit so much. Of course, man wanted to pick up the W. There was a lot of issues with trying to bring artists out. We were met with a lot of restrictions. You lot don't even know the half of it. So we couldn't execute certain things the way we wanted to. But when I watched back and I had time to look at it, at the end of the day, we went into a sound clash cutting dub plates from some of the biggest artists in UK rap, when a lot of UK rappers never even really heard of what a dub plate was. You know what I'm saying? And we were able to get artists in the studio out of their comfort zone to cut dubs. And that, for me, even is just a game-changing experience. You know what I'm saying? Just to see that and see everyone come together for that. And of course, I came second. Of course, the reality is, a lot of people don't remember who comes second, but I came second to the Queen of Dancehall. We're talking about someone who has been honing her craft and being one of the #1 dancehall artists in the world for the last decade. You get what I'm saying? And I came second to Spice, and she's a worthy winner. Of course, this is dancehall culture. Sound clashing is embedded in the culture of dancehall, and it isn't in the UK. You know what I'm saying? Unless you are a dancehall sound system. So, again, it was so good to be a part of it. And the biggest win is the culture. The biggest win is the fans, the people that actually love this shit. They're the real winners, because they have another historic moment in music, and we were a part of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, being able to be in the studio and work with people like Gets and Bushkin and Nasty, and assemble a team and go out there. It's not as easy as it looks. There's a lot behind the scenes that takes up so much time and effort, but we made it happen. And at the end of the day, I'm just so glad to see that this might inspire more people to yeah, man, step into something that you've never stepped into. Take more risks. You can't be great without taking any risks. And I feel like if there's one thing that people can take from this experience, is that. And most importantly, this has given man the motivation to go out and do more. So this is it.
He took the money, innit?
That was Kenny. Kenny, if you shared that I was Splurge,
that was just funny. I just said it was funny. Intrusive thoughts in it. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out Kenny, man.
Big up Kenny. They were sick.
Just to end the live. So the last question for everyone is: if you were to be team captain at Red Bull Culture Clash, how would you win it? Who would you recruit? And who would be 3 of your go-to guests? It's a mad question still. So if you were to be a team captain at Red Bull Culture Clash, how would you win it? Who would you recruit? Who would be your 3 go-to guests?
Well, let's do 4 genres then. Two for 4 genres. What genres are you picking? I'll just make it easier.
I'd probably do the UK thing.
Okay.
So I'd be homegrown, I guess.
Alright. So you'd be Afrobeats.
I don't mind being Afrobeat.
No, but remember, you got to round the sleeping with the enemy, so you choose a genre anyway.
Let me be Afrobeat then.
Alright, cool. I'll be homegrown.
I'll be Voice of the Streets.
And then Spice has already won it, innit? So
that means what?
there's Spice. That we already seen how Spice would win it.
No, I'm saying.
But what would we do differently?
So you will be like the West Indian kind of.
Yeah, so I'm saying
cool.
it's basically in my opinion, what could we have done differently? And then what 3 acts might have been our go-to, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How would we have won it?
All right, so for me, Voice of the Streets, I would
Do you think it cut him like seeing Scraps come on the other side? Because that's Voice of the Streets, innit?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So like to Sleeping with the Enemy one, I would have been.
For me, Voice of the Streets, you like.
I would have turned off the music.
Sneak Boy should have been on your team, on my team. Do you know what I'm saying? Gig should have come out on my team. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's why Culture Clash is good.
Because you got to think of like monumental songs that you think about that go off. Do you know what I'm saying? So like the gigs or like just dubbing them, man. What's it called again? Pain is the Essence. There's certain songs that would have just gone mad. So I'm looking at like...
But he did say he was met with a lot of restrictions.
Yeah, I'm saying, because also it might be that, you know, like when you work in the BBC, like there's certain artists that like you can't play if... Do you know what I'm saying? Certain things are going on. So it might have been that certain man weren't allowed into the building. Or because of beef with other people that might be there.
Yeah.
But you just got to say who you bring out.
Yeah, that's what I said. So I think it'll be gigs. It'll be like it would have been a gigs. I would have bought a gigs Kano and I would have
had 9s.
So you're looking at Voice of the Streets like an English thing, though?
Yeah.
UK thing.
I'm
looking at
Voice of the Streets is global. You're just rapping street music.
Yeah, but I'm hearing it.
Why's
yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
Drizzy's coming out.
That's streets, innit?
Oh, you're saying no, but
just if you could, like, what's the streets?
Oh, I thought you were talking.
Street
So Voice of the Streets. Then, if it was for me, Kendrick, because at the moment he's like.
Then that's mad. It's going off.
Kendrick.
You really about to do it? Whoa.
It's mad, bro. Kendrick, gigs for the UK, and there's one more. Who else can I get?
It could be a dub plate as well, innit? So
Voice of the Streets.
Get a dub plate from Snoop Dogg, man. What's wrong with you, man? If you got the age group in there, man, get a dub plate from Snoop in there, man.
No, Sench.
Well, they had one.
No, I'm saying for
me,
me,
they had a dub plate.
For me, I'm saying Sench
live.
Sench, Kendrick.
Let me check the live to see.
That's my 3.
Sench has to come out live.
If they think we're sticking to the agenda,
yeah, he's got to be there.
That's what I'm saying. So those 3, if Kendrick came out, Sench came out, Gigs came out, I'm done.
That's your 3, yeah.
Yeah.
And how would you win it? Because they would be your 3 guests, yeah. But the question asked like, how would you go about winning it? Because my thing would have been more organisation. I would have probably hired a proper host.
Yeah, definitely.
Like someone who kind of understands the cues, like for sound wise. Then I probably would have hired.
But then you need someone who can work with the DJ as well.
Yeah, then
that's the cohesion between the host and the DJ.
And I would have probably, if I'm honest, I would have got 2 DJs.
But imagine all that's taken care of, because that's 2.
They had 2 DJs.
That's 2.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is like, so Spice here, if you pre it, they had like multiple DJs. So I'm saying in terms of if for the Afrobeat, let's say we had just a DJ who can just like play rhythms, yeah, I would have got a sound man accompanying him to kind of have the opportunity to select certain things.
That's
or
true, actually.
chop and do
did
certain
they play
things.
piano on home?
Not really.
They did?
Not really, no.
Not enough, though.
Not really.
Like dancers, nothing, no one
So they had dances and whatnot, but it just felt like more like just
a lounge.
just a concert, yeah. So as opposed to like for me,
a lunch?
A lounge.
Oh.
Like for me, I probably would have honed it and been a bit more specific on certain dub plates. If I'm having a big three, then I can't get Wizkid, David, or M Burner because
I'd have got Rema.
they're conflicts. But I would have got like a Burner, a Rema,
and
then I probably would have got
Is
like
it
a
a
Thames,
Thames? Is it
or
a
a
Fireboy
Naira
DML, 'cause it's the tune.
Yeah, or Naira Marley, like for the street thing, because in my head I'm thinking about the tunes that kind of go off, but also the age that like you can get like
You got to tick more boxes.
yeah,
as
so
many
like,
boxes as possible.
like Shally Poppy, like there's things I can get in terms of the currency and just be like, you know what, like people them, listen, let's show Spice how we did it. Do. We can do things that, and then like there's certain things we can do. Do you know what I'm saying?
But it's true what you said earlier on, though, that like Spice took you on a journey. So no matter who she brought out, she's already got you in your feelings because you're expecting someone. Whereas if she just brought out Sister Nancy, it wouldn't be the same.
Yeah.
Whereas when she said the woman that started this before me, blah, blah, so you're thinking, raw, who is this?
she added
Then the
context.
tunes dropped and you're like, raw, I remember this, but she's created that seed that like, do you know what I'm saying?
Do you think there was more Caribbean people in that venue?
No.
Because I'm saying if I decided to say I'm gonna bring out like I don't know.
Maybe there was a few people there because Spice is there. So
Yeah,
they
because I'm
said,
thinking
buying my
it would have
ticket,
been
innit?
it would have been either Premier Gal
Yeah.
or I don't know. Like so for us it would have been Daddy Lumba, yeah, for Ghanaians, yeah. But people might not know the name. But I might
But you could've
do
got
it in the same thing.
The
and
banjo
be like,
mode.
They know the tune.
The banjo mode.
yeah, so
them,
people
man.
people might hear dun 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 dun. You understand?
And then
we can.
yeah,
Yeah,
but
that
and then
is it.
see him come out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
If he don't come out, I'm not.
No,
I'm looking
I'll
around like,
bring
bro.
him out, and I'll be like, you know what? Obviously, we're doing Afro beats, but we're going to legends. We brought a legend from, then we bring it like this. Then they will know the dance because they do the dance at the hall parties and this, that, and the third. So that way, there's ways in which we can try things. It might not be as big, but there's ways that we can make a good account of ourselves. And I just felt like the preparation, it just might make sense.
But you know what's mad? I just feel like, you know, in life...
I would have said, you know what? Like, I got my brother out here. I know he's hiding, but for today, he said he'll come out because he's coming to kill some people. Oh, fuck off, man. Oh, man. Hustle, I bet, come out. Them boy pagan. Kenny, I can't stand him. Oh, fuck off, man. Fuck off, man. Piss me off. What's happening here? Oh, Kenny, he don't want to grind. Oh, we man.
Hey, yo.
Yeah.
Kenny don't want to grind. The man done this.
Don't play that.
That's
thing.
got to be a card.
Don't
sir.
do that because that man's going to make
No,
another video
sir,
and put me in it. I don't want to
it.
be in it.
Was it?
He's going to say you man stole his thing. Oh, my gosh. When I end up on Black Kings because of you people.
Man done this
Why
as well,
you
James.
straddling behind
That's what he
Kenny?
done.
Why you straddling behind Kenny?
Brother, do you know the camera's there, you know?
Oh, they don't want to grind.
Straddling,
We gotta wrap
you
up the
know?
live, you know.
Oh, yeah. Oh, they brought AJ Tracy. He don't.
What about your one,
you know
Taze? You
what?
didn't say.
I piggybanked off all you lot.
You're hungry. They should have bought thing. No dub plate for. Oh, they're pissing. But then again, restrictions. They
Yeah,
might not.
so we never know.
Yeah.
All right, then, people. Love for that, for tuning into the live. Shopsy sent me a voice note as well. So what I'm going to do is I'll probably play that on the actual episode.
Okay.
Because he was on the opinion of.
So I thought he was gonna host, you know, because I saw him there.
He's a cold host.
So
He didn't host.
No, I saw him on. I thought I saw him on the stage. So I thought he was gonna host, and he's a man who's an energy
Do
selector.
you know what? Let me just play his voice at the end of the live because let me show him respect still because I can't play Kenny and not him still.
Hey, bro, listen, I've got to be honest with you. The Red Bull Sound Clash was one of the most incredible things I'd ever experienced. Obviously, this is a dancehall. This is part of dancehall culture. So someone like Spice was battle ready. This was a war hero. She came prepared. The outfit that she came onto the stage for the first round tells the story of everything else. She had pictures of all the opposition printed out. She was vocal. She had dub plates for days. They had a video phone call from Vibes Cartel. It was like every single song that they played, resonated and was incredible. Of course, they smashed it. We're bringing out the likes of Shaggy, Skilly Bang and Skeng Dong. But the Afrobeat side, I think, number one, we didn't expect it to be like this, to be this competitive. I don't think the playlist that the DJs came with was good enough. Next time, there has to be more preparation. The type of music that should be played should be crossover songs that will get people excited. And some of our big dogs must show up. This is about genre pride and nothing more. And if I could guess, I'm sure some of our big Afrobeat stars were demanding some stupid money, hence why they didn't show up. All in all, a fantastic event. But next year, Afrobeats has to come prepared. The preparation this time showed in the music selection, in the guest appearances, in the dub plates that were played. Everything just showed a little bit lack preparation, and I'm probably just not expecting it to be this competitive, but it was incredible.
What I say?
It's true though.
But
they'll be saying this. They'll be saying,
man arguing for P, bro.
It's Red Bull now. Give me wings. That's what they'll be saying.
That's why I said.
I saw the ring there.
Yeah, but that's why.
Give me wings.
They were arguing for the Ejula ring.
You don't see Ejula there. No.
That's why I said the team leader is important, because what I'm trying to say is, if it wasn't Spice and it was someone else, it might have been a bit difficult for them.
But what Marvin's saying is, I hear you, but Tia could have still phoned Burner say big man.
Yeah.
I hear you, that's cute.
I don't personally think so.
How much? Send the money.
I don't personally think so.
Them man,
okay, or
man, them are selling out London. I mean, Tottenham Stadium, and are gonna come coach us for a favour.
Or they're asking for 10 vetoes, bro. And that £1 dead jam.
Yeah.
They did all of that.
I don't know. No one's in my green room.
But you need to understand. I can facilitate.
No one's in my green room.
I can facilitate the pound of yam and
You can't,
Becos,
bro. You can't, man.
But what I'm trying to say is, I'm just saying, me personally, I think we are under valuing how big of a pull T.Y. Savage has.
No. I'm not doing that. What me and Marvin say, I don't want to speak for you, sorry. What I'm saying, let me speak for me, is I know Nigerians.
Yep.
They're looking at Red Bull Clash. They're like, better run the P, bro.
Yeah.
Better telling me to come celebrate my genre. Let me sell out a concert.
Bro,
that's how we're looking at it.
You're talking to a man that are doing selling at O2. Yeah. The big O2, not like Indigo, O2.
By myself.
Going to London Stadium, Tottenham, selling out that. And you're,
so let me get this straight.
You want me to come to fly to London?
Let me get this straight.
They said, T.Y., do you care about this beef?
Let me get this straight. Let me get this straight, because in my head, I was thinking it was unfair.
Them I wake up and not come, you know.
Yeah, I was thinking it was unfair as it was, But like, if vibes come out,
I thought he was because it was here because of the MOBAs.
Yeah, but I thought it was too. It was when I clocked the time frame. I was like, it's too long.
Man. Budget.
Like, he's gone. Like, it's too long in between. If it was like a 4 days, a 5 days in between, he might have come out. You know what I'm saying? But in my head, I'm just saying the way Shopsy said it was accurate in terms of the preparation, everything that. But he says he knows our people were demanding some jazz money. Yeah, but I do actually believe a lot of that actually rides on who is asking, because if Olamide is the team leader, the way they revere Olamide or One Day Cole, the way they talk that if it wasn't for me, I wouldn't be here.
But even getting them alone.
No, but what you know what I'm saying? If they're the team lead, they have the pull to get other people. It's like right now.
No, we're agreeing with you because the same.
Yeah, so I'm saying it's like right now making. That's mad. What? It's like making a particular grind man the leader, and then making Wiley the leader. Like if Wiley in his prime is the leader, he will collect everyone to turn up. Do you know what I'm saying? But if, not saying names, if there was certain next man who's the grime leader, man's ringing him and I could be longing him off. Do you know what I'm saying? So solid in their prime, Mega, there's no one he couldn't pull at a stage. And even how it operates, UKG, when they had like So Solid and whatever, they pulled what they would equivalent as the Avengers. It's just Africans are a bit backwards in terms of how they operate.
I don't think Africans are back. I just feel like you've just got a lot of bosses over there. And if you've got loads of bosses...
More budget,
it's more budget, and it's just harder to contact. Remember,
I see Red Bull everywhere. Come give me
like,
wings.
If you name like the top 5 dancehall artists, and you name the top 5 Afrobeat artists, like not in a rude way, but it's kind of night and day in terms of the fee. No, the fee that they would ask for.
Yeah.
Is that
where
based
they
on
are.
who I think I am, or is that
No,
based
no,
on
no,
Like, it just means
accolades?
currently now,
Yeah.
they're put like currently now.
So
they're
who's the
money.
who's the biggest Afrobeat artist currently now?
So
would you say?
Burna Boy.
if you got Burna, Davido,
And who's the biggest
one sec, Burna, Davido, Wizkid, Rema,
Right.
Asake, those 5, mad.
And the biggest dancehall was who?
Vibes.
And Vibes ain't released nothing since when?
He shouldn't be the biggest dancehall.
She is though.
He is though.
You know what I'm saying? For him to be still...
No, even if you, so if you say what's his name? Squash? Is it Squash? No, I'm just saying.
It's
As in,
not
like,
who's current as
I'm
well.
just saying who's current now.
Skilly Bang.
Yeah.
You're talking about streams and like ticket sales and
Yeah, 'cause
gates,
I'm just-
innit?
I'm-
Like,
yeah,
when
so
you're
I'm
asking,
just-
when you're
that's what I'm
asking who's the
thinking,
biggest
yeah.
artist, it's not like who's
cool.
got the most
So,
monthly
yeah,
listeners right
Spice.
this second.
Do you know what's mad? The fact that you have to think.
I know, but I'm just saying it's not...
It goes. It actually backs what me and Tazer are saying.
Wizkid as well.
Yeah, like, I know.
Like,
I know who they are.
To call these 5, or one of these 5 is mad. Not in a rude way. Skilly Bang, they might be in London already.
They flew down.
No, I'm just saying this, and they might be in London anyway. I'm just saying, or like, do you know what I'm saying?
So what? Might get a younger Shake.
But 5 of them.
No, 5 would be
Is
too
the
hard.
live still on?
5 will be too hard. What are they saying in the comments? 5 will be too hard. But
Even 1.
oh, come on.
All right, then, do you know what? Anyway, let's end the live there. Big up everyone that tuned in on the live.
Safe, Brent.
We're back next week. All right, cool. Let's crack on.